All right, guys. Just another update. This may be the last one I do until the day or until the week before the stream. Well, I think that's how it's gonna be anyway. Yeah. So one more update on the 10th, just to remind you guys, and then I'll probably make a video there, just being like, "Hey, giant stream tomorrow." But yeah, we're down to the wire. So, this is I'm gonna leave this open because fucking these are the results so far. Just to remind you guys, there's a fucking poll you need to take. What game am I streaming at the 4-year anniversary? XCOM Enemy Within, Pokemon Heart Gold Randomizer, Game Dev Tycoon. Right now, it's split 3-3-3 because of fucking course it is. And that's not to say 3 people voted for each option each time. You can only vote once, meaning 9 different people had their votes evenly split. I can't do anything with this, guys. So, someone fix that. Start voting if you didn't. Please. I need this. Second off, I added a couple more things. Not as much as I did before. Because I'm out of ideas. So I made one called "Oh, I'm Busy That Day." $30, one per person. Pick when I stream. The big asterisks on this one being within my real life schedule. So like for now, at the moment, my days off are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it would have to be one of those days. If you can't like, if we can't come to an agreement, like you can't pick a day when I'm like free, then you can hold on to it. And then when I go back to school or when my schedule changes, we can try again then. Like these don't go away. There's no like expiration date on any of these things. So, you may go to your heart's content. So that's one I kind of thought of. You guys can let me know if that one works for you or not. By the way, let me change this to 10. 10. And then I didn't add a video one. I think we added enough already, unless someone else can think of another good one. But I think that's pretty good. It's shy of the like bigger donation goals. So my brain is tapped on that one. Speaking of, I added 2 new donation goals. This is probably gonna. This some people may care about this. Some people might not give a shit. $500 face cam on stream. This is also tied with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist one, where I'll buy a copy for both Spencer and Carlos, and we can play. And then drunk stream. I don't drink. People request a drunk stream anyway. These are my terms, meaning it's probably the only way you're gonna get a drunk stream. So same one as the Digimon World 2 one, meaning I don't think we're gonna reach it, so I don't have to worry about it. But there you go. I put them kind of higher up. I probably should have put something like lower down here, but it's just there. And then just to reiterate, we're up to we're up to 311. We've actually gone up only gone up a little bit, not nearly as big as the first week, but since then we've had Reversely $10. The view count never mattered. Thank you. It's a callback to the joke where it's like don't look at the view count. It's fine. There's millions there. It's fine. And then Sean $10. Apology for poor English. When were you where Nick lost Yugi Ondo to Sean? I was sat at home watching stream when phone ring. Nick is kill. No. And then Nick is a boner rash. But funny thing about this one, Sean wrote this one right as the stream was ending. One of the jokes in Quiplash and Jackbox was boner rash. He wrote this right as we were ending, and the donation literally went off the second I hit stop on the stream. So funny to him. And then he wrote, Spencer is also a boner rash, and the Maple isn't a good cat, she's a bad cat, she's the cat. Spencer tried to hide this game from his girlfriend, but the cat is out of the bag. While Spencer was reading his cat girl visual novel that he's trying really hard to convince people that he's not super into, when he really, really is. So that's what it is this one. So around this time last year, I revealed that my plan for the donation goals was I was going to give most, if not all, of the money to my dad so he could help get first, last month, and security on an apartment, because at the time my grandmother had just died. He'd been staying in that house his whole life, and they had to get moving. Like immediately after she died, they had to immediately start packing up everything. They had only 2 or 3 weeks to do it, and he didn't really have the money like that quickly. Like there was even they had a reverse mortgage on the house, and they had a life insurance policy. But even then, those were going to take time to go through. So I gave. I think last year I made 275, and I gave all of it to him to try and help him get first last month and security. This year it's not quite as noble. It's just more realistic. It's I bought a car like the week I came back from school because I needed it to because my job is 40 minutes away from where I live now, and like I'd been borrowing my dad's up until then, but it couldn't keep stretching it like that. So he or so what ended up happening was I had some savings, but it was like I was planning to buy the car in like March, and then or even before March, and I was going to go back to work like during the school year, so I'd be able to start like getting money towards it. At the time, I had like $2,000 to put towards the car. I just like slowly over time, like I wasn't working, like I just kind of went through my savings, and I ended up only paying like 1,200 towards the car, and the car ended up being $3,000, 2,500, then 500 to get it on the road, and I've slowly been paying it back. I'm down to just having $600 left. That's 620. That's all I have to pay left. But I've got no more savings. It is all gone. I'm definitely going back to paycheck, and so it's only going to take a couple. But then I'm only really going to have like it's not really I can save the money because like I'm going to pay it off probably in the next 2 weeks, maybe three, and then immediately the money's going to go back to saving for rent. So I'm not really going to be able to start saving money until August, and even then it's going to be a short amount. So it's looking like this, and it's not really looking like it's how it's going to be. Is this year I'm going to be working the weekends, so I don't know how many videos I'm going to be doing even during the school year, because it's looking like I have class late on Monday, and then I have it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have Friday off, which I'm going to try to use to stream and do most of my like videos for the week, and then I go back to work on Saturday and Sunday, and then come back right like on Monday. Like I'm gonna just like sleep right before class and then go. It's not gonna be easy. And the stipulation and the reason I'm doing that is because by the end of this year, so this time next May, I've been given an ultimatum that's like you're done with school. It's time for you to go out and find a place of your own. And I'm just like, all right, well, it's not like I don't want a place of my own. So that is what I've been given. I don't know if I've really told anyone that. I don't know if I've told Spencer that either. So I have a year to save up as much money as I can so I can start going out and just be out and like a butterfly, spread my wings and go out into the world. And so that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking very long term right now, which is it's not like a super like urgent thing. It's not like I need it like immediately. I don't need money like right now. And I'm still going to be saving with my job and stuff like that. Going to be getting paid a lot less. Oh, I'm still paying, and I'm still paying rent when I go back to school, which is lovely. Even though I'm staying at school, but yeah, it's just more of a life thing where it's like if I had extra money, it would be honestly I would either just save it and be very grateful, or that would be the money that I buy like my games from because I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna afford games this year. But those are that's the situation. That's a glimpse into my personal finance life. It's not me saying like, hey, you need to donate or I'm gonna die of like money cancer. It's me just saying, hey, if you want to donate, that's where it's going to. I'm a real person. I got bills and shit. So if that doesn't spur you on quite like paying for my dad's first, last, and security for an apartment, which honestly it shouldn't. That's a lot more important, and I'm glad I did it. But that's pretty much where it's going. Like the donations that people have made so far, I put right into the car. So just to try and pay it off as quickly as I can. Right. So to make it clear, my dad ended up taking all of his money. My dad and my stepmother took all of their savings they had from their tax returns and other stuff, and they bought the car for me. And then I paid like whatever I had left. I paid like the 1,200, and there was still like 2,000 left over after. And so it's like they didn't just give it to me. Like I'm paying them back instead of like paying a bank for a loan or something. So I'm just trying to get the money back to my dad as quickly as possible. Just be done with it, so I don't have to worry about it. I want him to have it back, and Yeah, so once that's over, then I can just, the only bills I have to pay are rent and car insurance. Can save up a little bit, but it's like, it's still in the back of my mind the long term goal of like I need to have a lot saved by next May. So that's the rundown of it. If you guys want to donate, it's just going towards that. It's going towards me leaving in the eventuality. Um, Not saying it's gonna be like, not saying like, oh man, I'm gonna freaking drop dollars and get like a super great apartment or anything, depending on how many donations it's going. It's like, no, I'm just gonna invest it wisely, which is not as glamorous or as heartwarming as I think these kind of things are. But I wanted to be honest with you guys because I you're donating to something. I would assume someone might be curious as where it's going. So that's all. No immediate danger. Just thinking long term. So thank you guys. Again, you can find the link in the description. These are all the goals and stuff like that. These are the ones that we're pulling together. Um, and then there's also individual stuff. So if you get this, or if you pay the amount, you get all of them. So you pay 30, you get all 3 of these, etc., etc., etc. Do not forget about the PS Vita 32 gig memory card bundle raffle. $10 for every person that does $10 or more. You are entered to win. Right now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 entries. I gotta be honest, guys. I feel like you've still got really good odds on that one. So, you know, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll have one more update for you next week, and then after that, so we'll have the stream. So it's 2 weeks away. I will have definitive times on each of the games and when the stream is starting and stuff next week. Just once it gets closer, it's a little easier to plan. So, yeah, keep that in mind, and see you guys later.